Hi, everybody. Hi, sorry, tiny bit late. Just a few tech issues, but what's a day without tech issues, hey? So hello to everybody joining us. It's an all right day today. I'm hoping the weather's okay for some of you guys. And if not, sorry, I can't change it. Really sorry. But I just wanted to thank every single one of you who have watched this before or are new to us. So thank you for giving up a bit of your time, whether it's your lunch break or you're watching us during maybe feeding the kids, feeding yourself, which is very important. But I just like to say thank you to everybody who is joining us today. So welcome to our 16th installment of our virtual coffee and chat with me, Anna. So as per normal, I'll have a little bit of a chat with you guys as more of you log on. Don't forget to send us a message. So write in Facebook or YouTube, however you're watching. Tell us how you found us. Tell us if you've worked or if you've supported the Children's Society. I would love to hear, and I'd love to give you a shout out. So don't forget to say throughout the whole show, tell me a little bit about you, because at the end of the day, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to exist. So this kind of started at the beginning of lockdown, actually. I think it was the first week of lockdown. And it was a way to kind of build up that connection with everybody at home, whether you work for us or support us, or whether you are a young person and want to find out more information about how the Children's Society are coping and also how we're working with young people and children. So it's just a general chat with some really interesting guests. We've had some amazing people. We've had supporters, volunteers. We've had Musa from the Youth-Led Commission about his work with other young people and about trying to campaign for guardianship, which you can still sign a petition about, which we will post a link about later. But I think we actually have some new viewers today. So please do, again, shout out who you are. We've got Ruth, hi, relationship manager for Southern England. You've watched us a few times. I've got Jess Harrison, hi. Nikki Pawsey, hello. Someone said they think they've only watched one so far. Good for you that you can rewatch them, getting those viewing figures up. So I'd just like to say again, how amazing you guys are. You've continued supporting us through a time that no one's really predicted before happening and no one's really lived through. So I just want to say a massive, huge thank you to you guys, especially you guys who are watching us every single week and are spreading the word about what the Children's Society do, and also about the incredible young people we're working with. So if you don't know much about the Children's Society, we're an organisation that believes that every young person should have the support they need in order to enjoy a safe and happy childhood. But we all know this isn't the case for all. So we run services and we campaign to try and bring about the change that will really, really help young people get the future they deserve and they've always dreamed of. So I've been looking forward to my guests today for so long because they embody that so well and are so passionate about it. And I'm so excited that you guys get to hear from them too, because I've been speaking to them for a few weeks and every single time I'm blown away with what they have to say. So the group I'm speaking to today is called STAR, Stand Together for Refugees. And the group is about bringing young people from different backgrounds together to campaign about different things they want to change personally, because they know it's going to be better for other young people. Young people know what it's like to be young, so they're kind of the best people to say. And this is what we love to do. We love to empower youth to have their say. So we've had some tech issues before, so if it does happen, please bear with us. But without further ado, I am going to bring on some great people from STAR. So I've got Ella, I've got Musa, I've got Beth, and I've got Winter. I've got the full bunch. How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Very well. Very excited about today.
Well, everybody is already loving you guys. Everyone's been looking forward to you all. So a few people have watched this before and know that it's kind of a big deal, this game that we play. And it's the 60-second game. So we're going to try and beat Mark and Hannah. We can do it, Beth, okay? So I've got Beth
Really nervous.
I've got Beth here with me, who is going to try and answer as many questions in 60 seconds as she can. You've got 18 to beat. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not prepared. Let me get my timer up. Right. 1 minute is on the clock. Ready, steady. Jasmine, in the background, please can you count? Because I can't do everything at once. Okay, ready, steady, go. Chinese or Italian?
Chinese.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Cowboys or aliens?
Aliens.
Books or movies?
Books.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
City or country?
City.
Fruit or vegetables?
Veg.
Board games or video games?
Board games.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
What animal would you be?
A bird.
Calling or texting?
Texting.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Cake or pie?
Pie.
Last thing you ate?
A bacon sandwich.
TV or film?
Film.
Favorite cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Laundry or dishes?
Dishes.
Oh, okay. Jasmine, can you let me know? 20! You have beat. I know actually that Hannah is watching this, so I'm sure she's going to be devastated. Yes, I'm sure everyone's cheering at home. There's going to be banners for you. It's going to be everything.
There's a few people that would probably disagree with me saying dishes over laundry, but
it's your game. It's fine. It's your answer. Do you know laundry is a bit of a faff sometimes, so it's okay. So all the fun's happened. I'm very, very excited that you have been Mark, and I'm a bit blown away, but well done. So I've not actually introduced you, Beth. What part do you play in the group that is called STAR?
So I'm a volunteer, so I help Ella and Soraya, who run it, with like any additional needs that they need. I'll often make sure everyone in the group's okay. So quite often I'll take the role of, if something's being explained, like I'll just be monitoring faces around the room, making sure everyone is okay and understanding. I usually run like a feedback at the end just to check what people liked about a session, what we can improve. But yeah, I'm just there at Ella and Soraya's beck and call, really.
Since lockdown, Beth's been doing loads of amazing quizzes and like putting together music quizzes and things like that as well.
That sounds so fun, especially what's needed during lockdown. 100%. So, so Beth, what kind of made you want to join, kind of do all of these things? And what have you learned from speaking to these amazing young people that we're going to speak to in a sec?
So originally I joined, well, I wanted some volunteering experience while I was finishing my undergraduate degree. And I looked at a few different things and saw the Connecting Opportunities role with the Children's Society, which pairs you up in sort of a buddy scheme. And you are able to act as sort of a mentor to young refugees that need additional help. So like finding out where the shops are, maybe doing a bit of revision for school and need help with like their English work. But through that, my manager for that side told me about the group that Ella was setting up, which wasn't called STAR at first. We came up with that as a group. And I was told that it would be a campaigns group for young refugees. And it was a bit brief at first. So me and Ella met up, and Ella told me a bit more about what they originally planned to do, that it would be young refugees from in like the Leeds area, and as a group we'd pick the campaigns that we wanted to work on, and we'd be there to sort of facilitate all of that. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. It was a bit of a more, I was really keen to do it because it was a bit more unique rather than, because I'd been asked to do it rather than something that I could apply for. And it was starting up the group from the beginning. So it was a unique opportunity in that for a volunteer that you get to help organise a group from the beginning and have a bit of input on the direction that it goes in. But since joining it, I've learned so much. I think the first thing I learned was like the difference between refugees and asylum seekers and what that means for like what rights people have so everything I say is like related to the UK obviously, but what rights they have, how someone's age determines what they're entitled to, and then going on to what asylum seekers have to go through the process, them not being able to work while they go through that process, but what money they can receive, the conditions around housing. So you can receive housing, but you don't know where in the country that might be. It might require you to move. And obviously learning about that went on to learning about age discrepancies, and the challenges around that with the Home Office, that a lot of refugees don't have their birth certificate, so proving their age is quite hard. So yeah, there was a lot of legal stuff around that last year, so seeing that was quite interesting. And I wouldn't have known about any of that without this group, I think.
No. Exactly. I've only learned things through working at the Children's Society, and my role is to do fundraising and marketing. So I'm not even that close to all these things. And the things that I've learned through doing these virtual coffee and chats about, especially the age discrepancies, what impact that can have on somebody's future.
Yeah, because it comes down to whether they'll be able to get a foster carer, whether they won't. If they are classed as over 18, then they're on the £37.75 a week, but they'll want to be doing like English at college. So how do they organise all of that? And with like travel to college and back on the amount that they receive. So I think the biggest part of being with the group for that is hearing firsthand, not learning it through, like training. It's actually hearing it from people that have experienced it. But I have received training, so the group's been really good in that if there's been any additional learning I've needed or anything I've been like extra interested in, they've tried to help me, put me on sort of a training course for that.
That sounds amazing. Winter, hi Winter.
Hello.
So can you tell me a little bit about yourself and about the group?
My name is Winter. I am 19 years old. I have been 2.5 years in England. So in this group is very incredible to me because I have a lot of learn from this group. I'm making friends. I have a lot of I am improve my English. I am learning a lot of things with this book, so it's very nice.
Sounds amazing. You helped out with a mural. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we did a big mirror. We have a handshake and then carrying the people, a lot of things. And then we did by spray. It's very fun. It's nice. It's very hard, but it's fun.
I can imagine. I'm not that creative, so it looked amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And you came up, like you and the rest of the group came up with the images.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you? What was your favorite image?
My favorite is the handshake because I love it. And then with all people, with young people or with all people, is handshake. You can, it's good relationship with everybody. So I like this picture.
It's really powerful.
Yeah.
And can you tell me a bit about the booklet? I've got the booklet right here, and can you tell me a little bit about it? Was it to do with a survey?
Yeah, we have a lot of survey, which is like, for example, housing, and then a lot of things. A lot of people, some struggling with house. Like if your toilet is broken, if heat not working, it's like that. It's very hard. That's why a lot of people struggling. A lot of people scared when independent live. So it's very improved with this booklet. A lot of question and then a lot of help to us.
Yeah. You guys came up with the questions, didn't you?
Yeah.
Things that you felt that needed to be told, the stories, etc. And you asked the questions and you received amazing results, and that's how this got published.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people commenting saying they've already read it, and somebody's just said the color is fabulous. It's so inviting to read. The content is well thought out and it's informative. They can't wait to share it with people. You mentioned about housing. Is there anything else that you felt was really, really important?
Is a lot of things, not just a house, like a Wi-Fi. If it doesn't have a Wi-Fi, is very important. If a relationship with a family, friend, if it doesn't have Wi-Fi, you can't do a relationship. Even if you need some help, you need to Wi-Fi. You need to talk somebody by messenger or website, anything else. So this is very important.
It's something that people forget about a lot because everything now relies upon Wi-Fi, like you said, and especially during the last few months. It's how I can talk to you. It's how I can talk to my family. But like you said, it's also so I can find out information about what's happening. And if a young person who's come to this country and has gone through a traumatic experience, and yet they can't find the information they need, it's going to really, really affect their future and affect their mental health. Yeah. And I think this is so important what you guys have done, and you've highlighted it. What have you enjoyed the most about being part of the group?
All of is good, but if I pick one, is I enjoy with game. When we are doing a game, I like it.
They're the games that Beth creates, right?
Yeah.
They get very competitive, don't they?
Yeah.
I like that though.
Mhm.
Neat. My friends will be able to tell you I'm ridiculously competitive. They don't like to play games with me. I get really angry when I lose.
Oh.
But I'm so thankful that you've come on here and spoken about this. And we've got Musa as well. Musa, can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Hello, my
Hi.
name is Musa. I'm 18. I think today is 22 July. I have 1 year in England.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I come. I think 22 July 2019.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I have 1 year now.
Oh, wow. I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh, that's great. So I've heard something that you've been writing a book.
yeah. I'm write book
What's that about?
about my country and then about my biography.
Yeah, I can't wait to read that. And I'm sure people here who are watching can't wait to read that either. That sounds so exciting. So can you tell me a little bit about what you think of the group?
Yeah, I think lot of things about this group. You know, for when I come, I have just 3 days for college. When I come back, I know nobody. I stay
Mm,
with him and then we talk with him. But I come in this group. I have lot of friends, and then we change number we change number, and then we call. And then we talk about lot of things like housing, like Wi-Fi, like you know home office is still long time to answer, like a lot of things.
mhm.
I'm learning a lot of things in this group. And then when I come every day, I have new word. I'm practice when I come at home, I'm practice. No.
Yeah.
Before when I come, when I want to say something, I'm scared. Maybe I say when I say maybe it's false. But
Mm,
when I'm listening and then I'm practice at home, when I come back another time, never I scared and see. Yeah,
that's
very
a,
nice. Yeah.
become so much more confident in
Yeah.
a year.
Mm, very nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite word been that you've learned? Do you have
Mm, yeah. You know about you say about what can you say again please?
yeah. I can understand English language is
Yeah.
has a lot of words in it.
Yeah.
What's have you learnt any of your favorite words?
Yeah. Like like nice to meet you. Before I say enchanté in French, but I'm never know nice to meet you when some people do something for you, and when you
Mm,
meet some people, the first,
mm,
no, I don't know to say anything before. When I see him, I give him my hand, and then I say yeah, yeah, but I don't know anything. But when I listening, nice to meet you, and then I memories. When
yeah,
some people I see him the first, I see when he say me nice to meet you, yeah, I say to him nice to meet you too.
it's that
Very nice.
it's an interesting
Yeah.
phrase, like you said in French.
Yeah,
It
before I said in French, but when I come this group, all the people they say, yeah, Musa is new, he's come now. He say nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Me too, I say to him, nice to meet you too, nice to meet you too.
makes you sound very friendly, which is good.
Yeah, yeah,
So, were you involved in the booklet as well?
yeah.
What was your favorite bit?
Like housing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when you don't have anything to eat, then when you have something to sleep in, for me, I say it's great. You know? Like when you don't have housing, and then when you have all this world, for me, it's nothing. You know,
Mm.
like housing is very important.
Mm.
Like some people say, we don't have electric for 3 days, but for me,
Mm.
it's not, it's not easy. You know, you don't have electric for 3 days. When you don't have electric, you don't have hot water, and then you don't have cooker, you don't have anything. You know.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. For me, it's housing is very important in life. You know, when you don't have anything to eat, you have something. You have house. When you come, you sleep. For me, it's better. You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Definitely. Without a house,
yeah,
you'll struggle to sleep,
yeah.
to stay healthy, and
Healthy.
it's really scary.
Yeah,
You spoke to me before about the importance, like what Winter said, about the importance of Wi-Fi. Can you
yeah,
tell me a bit about that?
yeah. You know, when you have housing, like you have when you have house and then you have Wi-Fi. Like when you come there first, maybe you look something in YouTube, maybe some movie like in your phone, or maybe when you want to go like shop, maybe you write in maps, Google Maps, and then you know where you go when where you want to take, and then you go in this shop, you know,
Mm.
and then maybe in Messenger you have all your friend, you know, for a long time in Facebook. Maybe you see him, he's in online, and then you
Mm.
talk to with him. Like when you want to go in shop, when you go in shop and then you don't know speak English, maybe
Mm.
you write in Arabic, in Tigrinya, in different language, you know, you speak, and then you translate in English, and then you give him in shopper, and then when he see, you know what you need, you know, maybe
Mm.
you need tomatoes, maybe you need milk, maybe you need something, but you don't know in English. When you have connection in your phone, and then you write to him in language you speak, maybe French, maybe Arabic, maybe different language.
Mm.
And then when you give him the shopper, you know what you need, and then he gives to you. And then he told you the price. When he write, and then when you read in your language, you know how much, and then you pay.
Mm. It's all
Yeah,
about connection.
yeah, it's very important connection to you.
You said a beautiful phrase earlier saying when you don't have Wi-Fi, it's like you don't have eyes. And I
Yeah,
think that is really, really important. People who are out there right now who are watching this and talking on Facebook about this, they have connection to Wi-Fi. And I think we all forget how simple Wi-Fi is, but how important it is for young people, especially right now when like you said, struggling with language or are a bit lost. Wi-Fi is so, so important. So thank you so much for sharing that with us.
well,
Thank you so much. Well, I want to talk to Ella now. So Ella is the person who has been working endlessly with all these amazing young people. Can you tell us a bit about your role?
I have to start by saying I'm not the person. It's been definitely teamwork. Beth's been a huge part of it from the start, and also my colleague Soraya has constantly. All three of us have worked together on this group. And what our role has been to make a space where young people get to know each other, get to make friends with each other, and get to feel comfortable sharing their ideas. And I was thinking back about the last 18 months before this, and it does take that long to get to this point, because
Yeah.
you really need to, we really worked as such a team in this group on this booklet, and it takes a long time to get to that point where everyone's ready. And you know, it's like Musa was saying, you know, feeling a bit scared to talk in the group at first because of his English, and then the next point where you can talk in the group, and then to get ready to talk on something like this, it's a journey. And it's been, that's what me and Beth and Soraya have been doing, really. Well,
I'm so honoured that you've allowed me to be part of the journey at the end. And I mean, it's just amazing, these comments that are coming in about the group. I'm just blown away by some of these comments. Somebody has been saying how amazing Musa's learning is been going. Like, I can't even speak. I'm just so overwhelmed. So congratulations on learning so much English already. You're doing so well. Everyone's celebrating a special anniversary for Musa. So that's amazing. So can you tell me a little bit about, so we know this booklet came about because young people came together and said, we need to know more, we want to do more. What's your thoughts on this booklet?
In a way, this booklet is kind of like, we'd spent a long time in the group talking about all the different issues young people have. And there were so many different ideas people had, so many things people wanted to talk about. And this booklet came from us realizing we need to do a bit of a project to focus in on what are the key things, and also realizing that there's so many other young people that aren't in the group, and we wanted their voices to be heard.
Yeah.
So it was actually inspired by a survey that the members of Youth Parliament do every year. But we decided to do our own, asking other young refugees and asylum seekers what they thought was most important about what needed to change. And we got 61 responses, and the group read through every single response, which was like over 120 different written comments.
Wow.
We worked through every single one and had really interesting conversations about what the most important topics were, which ones kept coming up. And, you know, it's only a short book, but looking at it, I know the whole story behind it, of how we came to those exact words that went in here. And I'm really happy that we've come up with something that's, you know, entirely written by young people. Yeah. We've got young people's beautiful drawings. And there's some really important issues being raised. I think this is a kind of starting point now for trying to make a change on some of those issues, and more work is needed to make that happen. But hopefully we're going to be able to do some of that in this group, but also everyone out there can also use this as a resource to raise these issues.
100%. I mean, the thing at the back of the booklet, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, no spoilers, but there's a beautiful bit at the end which it talks about some supportive communities. And both Musa and Winter, you guys have spoken about how much this group means to you, because it's a bit of a family almost. But then also it's the normal things. So somebody wrote in one of the books, and this is a quote from a young person, saying the things that helped me the most were everyday activities, like going to the gym, swimming, and getting to know new friends. And I think that is what people forget, that those things are so, so important. And like Musa said, and Winter said, without the simple things like Wi-Fi and being able to meet other people, those things can't happen. So we actually are well over time, but it doesn't matter because you guys are amazing. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, Ella, Musa, Winter, Beth. Thank you so much for coming on and speaking to me and speaking to all the people that are watching and will be watching, because this is recorded. So I just want to say a huge, huge thank you from everybody back at home, but also everybody who kind of wants to do a little bit more but doesn't really know how and doesn't really know what to say. And I think booklets like this that come from young people is so, so important, and it's so, so amazing, and it's exactly what is needed. We need to be listening to more young people like you guys. Musa, I can't wait to read your book when it comes out. I think it's going to be amazing. Winter, I can't wait to catch up with you to find out how your studies are going, etc. Ella and Beth, thank you so much for coming on, and just carry on being absolutely incredible people, all of you. So I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's watching at home. If you do want to send this to anybody, the links will still be live. You can, and they're recorded. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Everybody needs to get their hands on this because it is beautiful as well. We've actually had one of the designers at work, Hayley, who's already commented saying how much she loves the drawing. So I think that's praise indeed. Thank you, Hayley. Is there anything last that you want to say, guys?
I just want to say thanks to you, Anna, and for like involving, because people watching won't know, but you like involved yourself and Hazel in our group on Monday and got to know the young people personally, which for us who lead the group, that's really important because they are who what the group is the young people and their personalities. So thank you for taking your time to get to know them so that their personality could come on here.
It's easy. You guys are incredible. And I know Jasmine, who's been working really closely on this with me, was also, every time we leave you guys chatting with you, we're inspired. And you've actually started and you're paving the way because we're going to have more young people coming on every week now. So thank you, guys. I think that's it from all of us. So thank you. See you later.
Thank you so